బ్యాక్ న్యూస్ కేంద్రంలో మూడేళ్ల పాలన పూర్తి చేసుకున్న సందర్భంగా కేంద్ర ఆర్థిక రక్షణ శాఖ మంత్రి అరుణ్ జైట్లీ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ లో చూద్దాం.
They try to adjust their money. And the second was that the rate which we had fixed, 50% plus 25%, which was a deposit to be kept for a period of 4 years without any interest. So people found that that particular thing, 75% money being blocked or going, 50% exactly in form of tax and 25%
You must keep in mind that PMGKY in that financial year was not an isolated scheme. So you first had the IDS. After the IDS, you had people depositing their cash into the banking system, obviously knowing that they were going to incur a tax liability. And PMGKY was over and above that. Yes. When you look at the total amount of disclosures made, you'll have to look at all three of them collectively.
Yes. Sir, I'm Ashutosh from BTVI. A merger of oil PSUs had been one of the major announcements of the government. Where do we stand as far as that announcement is concerned, sir? And one small clarification on Air India. Will there be a need to tweak the FDI policy for further for this?
On both your questions, my answer is the concerned ministries are seized of these matters. Now, any further movement in both these matters will be taken by the concerned departments.
Yeah, 290.
Sir, Jaitley sir, Nimish from Hindustan Samachar News Agency. सर ऑपरेशन क्लीन मनी फेज 1 आपका कंप्लीट हुआ, उसमें आप लोगों को बहुत सफलता मिली. सेकंड फेज आपने शुरू किया है, उसके फिगर्स क्या हैं? आप लोगों ने क्या कोई एम सेट किया है और क्या आप एक बार रिपीट करेंगे ऑपरेशन?
इसमें एम केवल एक है, क्वांटम्स का कोई एम नहीं है. लेकिन जिन लोगों ने इस वक्त 2-3 एक्सरसाइजेस साइमल्टेनियसली चल रही हैं. पहली एक्सरसाइज ये है कि जिन लोगों ने डीमोनेटाइजेशन के दौरान कैश डिपॉजिट्स किए थे और उन कैश की मात्रा उनके इनकम प्रोफाइल के साथ मेल नहीं खाती, इट्स डिस्प्रपोर्शनेटली लार्ज. सो टैक्स विभाग ने उन लोगों को उनसे डिटेल्स मांगे थे, ईमेल के माध्यम से, एसएमएस के माध्यम से. कुछ लोगों ने दिए हैं, उनको प्रोसेस किया जा रहा है. जिन्होंने नहीं दिए उनके खिलाफ जो उपयुक्त कार्रवाई है वो की जा रही है. इसके बाद जितनी भी अन्य कार्रवाइयां हो रही हैं जो आप पढ़ रहे हो, ये भी उस ऑफिशियल क्लीन मनी का कैंपेन तो यहां तक सीमित है, लेकिन देश में जो साधन है वो क्लीन हो लोगों के, उसके लिए और भी कार्रवाई हो रही है. ये जो आजकल बेनामी कानून के तहत कार्रवाई हो रही है, आफ्टर ऑल उसका भी तो ऑब्जेक्ट यही है कि जितना क्लीन मनी के ऊपर एम्फेसिस लाया जा सके.
Sir, I have two questions on defense. We have seen the DPP being cleared. We saw the FDI policy being tweaked. So firstly, sir, as far as the defense-related procurement is concerned, there are some major proposals which are still on, in being processed. When do we see those defense procurement proposals like FICV or battlefield management systems, those get taken up? And secondly, sir, in the past 3 years, we have seen that while FDI policy was being liberalized, FDI inflows into the defense sector was very, very small.
You see, I'll tell you, as far as the procurement proposals are concerned, there is, under the DPP, a particular mechanism by which decisions are being taken. And the manner in which the proposals have been cleared by the Defence Acquisition Council over the last 3 years is unprecedented when you compare it with the inaction during the previous 10 years. Now, as far as FDI is concerned, originally, it's been liberalized in phases, 26%, then 49%, then on cutting-edge technologies, some changes being made. The FDI changes merely open the door. They are enabling. They themselves do not ensure that immediately the entry of participants will take place. And the reason is very simple, that there is only one purchaser within India, and that